Hello, hello! Welcome to the show. Psyche back here with another adventure in Minecraft, and today I am showing you a whole lot of purpur. A whole lot of purpur. Now, since we've been able to spend more time in the end with all the extra things in there and the ender, I wanted to go ahead and purtify up the tunnel. I didn't do the whole thing because I'm thinking this might become something later, and I will explain what that is in a little bit, but I wanted you to take a look at this here. We got some interesting back and forth crisscross pattern on this side, and I really like how much these blocks blend with each other. The textures actually blend with each other really, really well, so you could incorporate those into a build pretty easily. The only issue is the color of yellow that it is. It doesn't go well with a lot of different blocks. It might go well with the bluish aqua blocks from the ocean stuff, you know, with the sea lanterns and things like that. If you look at this right here, you can see that it goes pretty well with that. So pretty much it's a pastel-y color is the way I look at it, because that's kind of a pastel color. This is definitely a pastel color. That's what goes well with this kind of yellow. But I like how it turned out. We got plenty of lighting in here. It's one directional. It's directional, so that way Scree won't get lost going up and down it, because she talks frequently about she doesn't like tunnels that are the same both directions. It's difficult to figure out which way you're going. Well, that will not be the case with this one. And then we got, you know, this kind of looks like an eye, if you will, the way it's set up, and makes it very interesting and fun. A bit of whimsy, if you will, for this one. But I wanted to go ahead and do the same thing for around the portal area. So I got a whole bunch of materials on me. I will probably need more, but I'll have to get them from the end themselves because I'm running low in my supplies. And I wanted to prettify this up a bit. I want to incorporate a bed in here, a workbench, a ender chest, and maybe some other chests. We can do that by, if I remember correctly, somewhere around here there's a way up to the surface, and that will get us to my brother Ostadar's old place. I say old because he hasn't been on here in many months, and maybe he'll have some wood up there, so I can make a few regular chests as well. He started making some stuff underground. Nothing really came of any of those things. He's got his own enchanting table. He's got, you know, a few items here and there, but nothing huge or anything like that. I think this is the bare necessities that I want for that. That'll cover what I'm looking to do there. And then up above, he had found what was the only packed ice on the server. I can't remember how to get up. Over here, maybe? But we have since found more packed ice. Water Bear found it, in fact, and this is the house that Ostadar built, and it's basically the only thing that's here. It's a really cool looking house. It's a nice build and everything. I don't know, maybe I'll do something with it down the road. I had a few ideas. When last I showed this, I thought it would look pretty cool to do a few things to it. If I get bored and want to do something different or something like that, maybe we'll come over here and add a little bit to it. But you never know, maybe Ostar will come back one day. So these are the colors I'm going to use. I'm going to use the same kind of colors. I want to set up a basic area there. Nothing too spectacular, but I think we'll have what we need. Oh crap! To get started on it. This is the part where I get lost. Up. And this way. Alright, so I went and grabbed a few more supplies, and I think what I want to do is incorporate the portal in this section, like so. It doesn't really matter what I put underneath here, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to lift up the whole thing by one block. I don't see the point in really digging a whole lot of stuff out. Oops. So we're not going to concern ourselves with doing that. that is 1, 2, 3 high. That is plenty. We'll go like so, and do the same on this side. And that'll be the portal location. And then along with that, we can tie everything in right in this section. So like put a bed section right here, put all the other stuff that I wanted to put over here. It should work out just fine. Not needing to concern ourselves too much with making things super elaborate. That should work just fine. And we'll do the same thing on this side. I don't think anybody currently is in that bed as far as their spawn is concerned, so I won't be messing anybody's thing up there. There we go. Okay, and then we'll put bed and chests and be good to go. I also got steps going up to this portal. I'm going to wrap it with these blocks because they'll tie in very, very well, and then we can come back in and surround that with the other things. I don't think I have a flint and steel on me, so I can go check and see if we have the stuff up top there to do it. Otherwise, we are going to be SOL on that. I want to do something like this, I think, and then I've got the basics. Let's go ahead and make pillars on this side. We'll do that in the purpur. Like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll incorporate that stuff into that section like so. Okay. Both of these guys are... These stupid things! Did the other one just die? Or he went into another block? He probably went into another block. I'm okay with that. So we can place the bed right there. It should, I repeat, should spawn us right there if everything works the way it's supposed to with that. And then on this side we're going to go ahead and place all of the tool stuff like that, and we'll wrap the same thing. Do a little bit of more coved ceilings, that kind of thing as we go along here. So we have been talking about what to do with the expansions as they come out because of the way that this map was spawned. It's a lot of water, a lot of islands, and biomes kind of get messed up because of that. And we are all fine with the way the biomes are, but at the same time we kind of want the ability to have some normal biomes and some normal spawning type things for the landscape, so that we can, especially with the new stuff coming out like the polar bears and stuff, finding those kind of things has been pretty difficult, as we've gone through the map and done things in the map. It's been kind of a pain in the butt to see all the cool stuff as it comes out and all that. So we're thinking about MC editing in the stuff, basically 5,000 by 5,000 that we've opened up, into a regular spawned map, so that way any new stuff that comes into effect we can see that. And so I was thinking maybe that pathway we could go 5,000 down, and oh my gosh, they're so hard to hit now with little hit boxes. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Gotta get some food. Come on. Come on. Holy cow. Such a pain in the butt, man. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh, there's so many. No, 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 no. Go away. Go away. Good God, man. You guys can't climb ladders, right? Oh. Dude, this is ridiculous. I don't know why they all of a sudden just started breaking. I've dealt with them a few times, and once in a while I'll get one or two to break. But that was a lot, man. That was a lot. Holy cow. I don't know if it was just because of where I was at that became an issue, or... Why am I hearing an Enderman dying? Enderman attacking them? Alright, are we done? Whew. So, essentially, that pathway will probably be the new way into the new spawning area. And we were thinking about doing it with this 1.10, but we honestly thought it was going to be more than it is. Like, we didn't expect it to come out so quickly and be such little content in it. So I think we're going to hold off on doing the MC edit for a while, and maybe adding it in a little bit, you know, in the future, a little ways in. Maybe when they add some different terrain stuff or some different features that we yet again want to go try to find. This one, the only thing there is the new nether stuff, which we can, I believe, create all of the blocks. We just won't see it fully incorporated. We can't see the lava fire block things. I don't know what they're called. You know, so some of that stuff we'll miss out on for a while, but really, Minecon coming in September, there's probably going to be something that's worth seeing at that point in time. So I think we can totally wait until then to update or upgrade anything here. And at that point in time, I'm going to mess around with MC Edit probably for the first time and see what comes of it. Maybe that'll add some new stuff for us. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We'll just have to wait and see. This should be light enough everywhere in here. So that it's got a pretty good start to it. Then I want to do something here. First thing I'm going to do is do that. Wrap those up like so. Okay. Nice way right into the portal there. Don't have to really worry about anything. Just building around it, making it a little bit nicer. Got a bed in there, you got chests in here so you can drop stuff off, pick stuff up, all that stuff. Let's go ahead and see if we got a way to make a flint and steel with what is around here, so that way I don't have to run all the way back. Did seem to have a few items in chests and stuff, so we'll see what's up there. You guys like the new sounds they keep on incorporating? That one's got a little bit of an ender sound added into it to it's the exact same chest sound, it's just that they added that noise, you know, like kind of almost like a Enderman teleportation noise into the mix. A lot of little things like that have been going on, and it definitely makes things cool. Just want to make sure that this is going through to that portal, and then we should be able to break the other one and get through no problem. Oh, it even brought us to that one. Perfect. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and take this one out. I don't really need to mine all of this, but I will just because I can. And then we'll figure out how to incorporate a few more things. Oh, somebody's going to put a beacon in here. Water Bear was going to at one point because he forgot that you could actually mine all of this. Or not mine, create all of this different stones, the cracked stones and all that stuff. He's like, oh, the only way to get them is this. I'm going to come and get them. Didn't have to worry about that because that's not the way it works no more. Silly wabbit. Tricks are for kids. He just wasn't remembering that update or something. That's the thing is, you play this game long enough, you very quickly forget to do things that were added or what have you. Like, you see changes or what have you that come in and you're like, oh, that's really cool because it was really hard to do beforehand. And then you completely forget that that was actually a thing. It just goes out of your mind, out of sight, out of mind, and you go back to the old way of doing it because that's the way it used to be. So, it not being any different than it was, well, yeah, that just makes sense. Well, that's the way it was. That's not any different than it used to be, right? Well, things have changed, so yeah. I think it takes a while sometimes for us to accept changes, and I think that's part of once we get older, that's why there's that whole technology thing, that technology gap. The older you are, it seems like the slower you learn these new gizmos and gadgets and stuff like that. Well, you're used to things being a certain way. You're used to them being familiar in a certain respect. And now that they've changed, you don't quite grasp that they've become any different. You know what I mean? Really, no other way to put that except for that for me. I'm going to make kind of like a false door type of thing here. Good lord, we are right on the surface, or not surface, but water. Okay, that is totally not where I meant to put that. I think I lost the block. That's right, I'm just going to do that. I'll get rid of it, and then I'm going to take this out. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to replace all of these. Okay. 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 So we got all this beautified and pertified and all that stuff. I think the lighting is plenty, especially with these things in the ground kind of doing the trick for us. Got that figured out, so although you can tell it's there, it's not really an eyesore. It's a pathway, and that will allow him to get to his place if he needs to, if he ever comes back on here. At some point he can figure out something else for this portal if he would like. Obviously he doesn't have to leave it this way. I just want to pertify it up. I decided I want to wrap this first with the ender stone brick. Ender brick? What is this stuff called? End stone bricks. Okay. I want to do that first, like so, and kind of just follow this pattern to make it a round looking thing. Now we're going to lose it on this side because of the stairwell, and there's not really much I can do about that. And then I wanted to go ahead and incorporate more of this stuff in because I just think it looks really good next to it. Look how much it blends in there. I want to make sure I get some torches down below this thing too before we close it all the way up. We don't really need to have anything to be spawning in here. Not that there's really any concern about it because it was going to be covered up. I still don't want to cause any problems or issues for future use in this area. Got a nice little pattern going on with this stuff, and then I want to do something with some like pillars up the wall, and then maybe some central pieces with some lights in it. Using the sea lanterns. Let's go ahead and throw some torches down here. Shoot, this project's turning out pretty nice, isn't it? Simple little thing, but it'll look cool. Used to come to these being as a utilitarian type of thing, where as long as it served its function, I didn't care. But the longer I've been on the server, the more I want everything to look cool or pretty or whatever, and just kind of make everything look good. It keeps me interested in the server, but more so it it makes it more pleasant to be in. So every time you do come on here for something, you can expect it to, you know, draw your attention or something, or oh yeah, I remember when I did that, or holy cow, I forgot that was done, you know, that type of thing. Because a lot of times the stuff gets done and I kind of forget about it, and then I'll come in and go, oh yeah, I remember, I did that, you know, a couple months ago or a week and a half ago or what have you, and it makes for a nice environment, makes for a fun thing. Also, like to surprise people, and by the time this gets released, by the time this gets released, probably everybody will have already seen this because of how popular the Ender has been. You know, being that this is in advance, I don't know if everybody's still playing on the server that we're playing Sky Factory on as much as they were, you know, when we first started, but that's always possible. There we go. That's cool. It's a nice little touch to this area, and it ties it together with the other side in the hallway and everything. The blocks are appropriate because it's what you can find there minus the sea lanterns, but I think they work really well for the lighting in this area, and touches everything up. I'm going to go ahead and just dump some of this stuff out of my inventory that I just don't need. Oh, hello, creeper. Apparently there's a dark spot over there somewhere. Let's go ahead and see where it may be. Right there.
Up on the roof.
Up on the roof.
I can't.
So you guys want to see something that I built?
Just look out the windows, you'll see me.
Oh, we have to go into the nether to see it.
Wait.
Are you flying?
Yeah. I'm gonna come back inside.
Made you
You
nice.
have to go to the nether to see what you built?
Is this?
Yeah.
It's...
You are full of arrows, dude.
Well, yeah,
That's how he flies
shoot
around with his
myself.
elytra.
like heroin, you gotta keep shooting up.
See, it's all these new fandangled things that you learn from
How do
people
you
like
know
Etho.
about
I
that?
don't know anything about it.
Because I used to live in Asheville.
So, I did a thing on our long hiatus. I wanted to show you guys.
Put a lot of
that looks
random
really good, by
blocks
the way,
down?
Rain. Yeah, I usually do that.
What, my tunnel?
If you want to come over here this way, towards the end.
Dun dun dun.
I think I can cheat the parkour now with the elytra.
Of course you can beat it, you cheater.
I embraced my pink.
It's beautiful. Oh, look at this.
I would say this is mauve.
And
this a while
also,
ago.
Scree,
Yes, sir?
look.
It's not symmetrical.
Yay!
So you can tell which way you're going.
So didn't you do this a while ago?
Yeah, I did. I did this a while ago. I've been, like I said, we've been gone for a while. I couldn't use my hands, so there was no point in
Oops.
getting on here and recording anything.
Someone
but-
has foods for me.
I wanted to
have
show
this
you
one.
guys what was going on in here too.
You're going to the screen.
Wait.
Everybody in?
Whoa. Thank you.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Looks pretty good.
Oh! Nice!
Yeah.
I got a bed
I was
over here.
going.
Got a bed over here. Ender chest, regular chest, all that stuff. And then behind the portal, there's it's not so hidden, but it's very invisible. There's access back for if Ostradar comes back on.
Yay! I can get things.
But the weird part is, and I don't know for some danged reason why it's happening.
Cannonballing?
If you guys want to see, something weird happens when you go into the other dimension. Go ahead, jump in.
In here?
Yeah. Scree.
Oh, it's fast.
I'm coming.
Dark. What the? Oh
What?
my god.
What?
I'm drowning.
Hey! Oh! Ow!
The hell?
How did that happen?
This isn't the end.
I was on stone. What?
Is my bed obstructed?
What did you
No.
do, Rain?
Hey, it's not my fault. What the hell?
I told you
where's
when
my
I built
armor?
the thing, it messed up the portal.
There's somebody's head over
Psycho! Stop building things!
There's somebody's head over here. What the heck is
Where?
Hey.
this? Oh no, it's just a block.